Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Affairscloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333386. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 4th of November. The session will be very important, so stay tuned till the end. The first news that we are discussing is the 1/3 of the glaciers in the World Heritage Sites will disappear by what year? The year that has been mentioned here is 2050 and this report was released by UNESCO. As we know, global warming is one of the things that is causing the climate change, and this climate change is now visible. Even many countries such as Europe, even China, not just country, Europe is a continent. So European nations, China, they are facing severe drought in the particular country. Many rivers have dried up. Not there, even there you can see the change in climate in Pakistan also, because recently there was drought in Pakistan. But after the severe drought, you saw heavy flooding in Pakistan because of the rainfall, and almost 1/3 of the Pakistan was submerged under water. So these all are the reason because of the climate change only. So a data was released, or a report was released by UNESCO that stated that the 1/3 of the glaciers in the World Heritage Sites will disappear by 2050. Next question. Terai Elephant Reserve, where is this located? This is located in Uttar Pradesh. This is the second elephant reserve of Uttar Pradesh and 33rd elephant reserve of India. Then if we talk about Tiger Protection Act, when was this launched? This was launched in the year 1973. In 1973 only Chipko movement was launched, and who is the pioneer of Chipko movement? Sundarlal Bahuguna. Then apart from this, if I ask you, tell me from which country 8 cheetahs were brought to India? From Namibia. Alright, and these 8 cheetahs were brought to where? To Kuno National Park. And where is this Kuno National Park located? This is located in Madhya Pradesh. So these are important current affairs regarding this reserves. Next is, how many blue flag beaches are there in India? Blue flag beaches, there are a total of 12 blue flag beaches in India. Remember this number, this is important and high chance of question being asked. Next, which state government made registrations of pet dogs mandatory? It is your Haryana. Haryana made registration of pet dogs mandatory. If we talk about Haryana, E-Adhigam app. What was E-Adhigam scheme? This was to provide tablets to school going students of 10th, 11th and 12th class. Then here only Chara Bijai Yojana was launched in order to increase the fodder cultivation. Then next was your Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana, in order to provide insurance, or you can say to provide crop insurance here. All right. Next is which is the 10th busiest airport in the world. First, your homework will be to tell me which is the busiest airport in the world on the first position. Then next you have to tell me which is the 10th busiest here. So let me give you a hint here. The first busiest airport is from United States of America. Coming back, which is the 10th busiest airport? It is from India. And it is from Delhi now. Now our answer must be clear. Indira Gandhi International Airport, and this is the airport that plans on becoming carbon neutral by the year 2030, and it is currently working on hydropower as well as solar power. Alright. Next, electronic gold receipts were launched by whom? This is an important question I want you all to remember. They were launched by BSE, that is your Bombay Stock Exchange. Alright, now friends, let's move to the news part. The first news that we are discussing is that Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Gujarat and Rajasthan on 30th October to 1st of November. So direct information, remember, he went there and PM Modi laid the foundation stone of various water supply projects worth 8,000 crore rupees. Alright, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was on the visit to Gujarat and Rajasthan from 30th of October to 1st of November to attend programs and laying the foundation stones for inaugurations. Then on 31st of October at the Statue of Unity, that is in Kevadia, PM participated in the Rashtriya Ekta Divas, and we know Rashtriya Ekta Divas is observed in the memory of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. This day is also known as the Unity Day, and remember Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, he was the first Deputy Prime Minister of India. He was the first Home Minister of Independent India, and he is also known by the name Iron Man of India. So these are some important things you need to know about Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Alright, then when do we observe Rashtriya Ekta Divas? It is observed on 31st of October, and it is to strengthen the unity, integrity and security of India. Who is the Chief Minister of Gujarat? Bhupender Rajnikant Patel ji. Then who is the governor? Acharya Devrat ji is the governor here. Alright, and Sardar Vallabhbhai International Airport is also located in Gujarat only. Next, Saurav Ganguly, he has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Bandhan Bank. Infosys President Ravi Kumar S has resigned from his post now. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud has been appointed as the 50th Chief Justice of India. Important. Ulf Kristersson has been elected as the new Prime Minister of Sweden. Atanu Chakrabarti appointed as the Chairman of UB. Dipendra Singh Rathore appointed as the interim CEO of Paytm Payments Bank. Bharti Das appointed as the new Controller General of Accounts, that is CGA of India. Pradeep Kharola appointed as the Chairman and Managing Director of India Trade Promotions Organization. UK Home Secretary Suella Braverman has resigned, but now after the election or after the appointment of the Rishi Sunak as the new Prime Minister, she was again appointed back to the UK or to the Parliament of UK. Then Sanjay Malhotra has been appointed as the new Revenue Secretary. Liz Truss resigned, and who is the new Prime Minister of UK? Rishi Sunak, and he is the first Indian origin appointed to be the Prime Minister of UK. Liz Truss, she is the shortest serving Prime Minister of UK. Next, Indian Army. Indian Army has partnered with Tata Power to set up a 17 EV, that is 17 EV charging station. I repeat, 17 EV charging stations have been set up by Indian Army in collaboration with Tata Power, and where these electric charging stations has been set up at Delhi cantonment area. Highly important question will be asked to you directly, that Indian Army to set up 17 electric charging stations, where they will be set up at Delhi cantonment, and with whose collaboration are Indian Army setting up these 19 electric vehicle charging stations? That is your Tata Power Company Limited. Highly important, mark this. Next news, Ministry of Education recently released a report on the performance of grading index for 2020-2021 for various states of India. In this particular index, remember, a special index for evidence-based comprehensive analysis of the school education system across various states and union territory was released by the Department of Education. Alright, this PGI, that is your performance grading index, was developed by Department of School Education and Literacy to provide insight and a data driven mechanism on school education performance and achievement all across the states and union territories. Alright, this is the highest achievable level in this here is level 1, which is for the states and union territories that are performing the best, and level 10 is for the countries that is the lowest grade in terms of the working of these education country or the working of the education sector in a particular state or union territory. All right, so remember who released this performance grading index? It was released by Department of School Education and Literacy. Highly important, you need to remember this. In this particular index, remember some data was released, and this data shows about the how well a particular state or union territory is performing in terms of education. Similarly, a next report you need to understand is that was your Ministry of Education has published this comprehensive report, and this was named as Unified District Information System for Education Plus for 21-22, that was released on School Education System of India. In this particular data, the gross enrollment ratio at the primary, upper primary and higher secondary levels of education has increased for the period 21-22 as compared to 2020-2021. Alright, to comply with the new education policy, that is your NEP of 2020. And if we talk about new education policy, the first new education policy was released where, in which year? It was released in 1968. Second one was released in 1986. This second one was edited in 1992. Don't consider that new education was released in 1992. Then the third education policy was released in the year 2020 in term of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Alright, so to comply with the new education policy of 2020, some objectives and more data on key indicators such as digital library, peer learning, and now you know we are focusing more on digitization. Alright, how digitization is making education a better environment and providing a better environment for the students. As you can see, now you are learning or you are watching my video on YouTube. Alright, then for YouTube, I am also making my video on a smartphone or a smart tablet or a smart laptop. Then you are watching the same video on your, maybe on your mobile phone, maybe on your tablet, or maybe on your laptop. So how this digitization has changed the education from going from one location to another location to gaining education, and by now providing the education from home itself and getting the education at your home itself in the comfort level. All right, so now you on the YouTube you will be able to see everything. Any course you want to do or any information you want to have, you can get that information from the YouTube itself. Alright, so this is how the digitization is changing the education sector. Not just education, digitization taking place in each and every sector. Then next thing you need to remember is that the report states that the GER, that is your gross enrollment ratio, in the higher secondary has improved significantly, rising from 53.8% in 2021 to 57.6% in 21-22. Alright, so this is some of the information that was released in this Unified District Information System for Education Plus. This is the information that will be helpful for your basic understanding. Alright, so question from this is hardly to come, but still you should know the information. Next, Heavy Industries Ministry announces new safety test for electric vehicles. See, recently if you have heard the news of Ola electric scooters, there were many cases that during the high temperature or during, you can say, during summers, these Ola electric scooters were catching fire. Many of them burst, and many of the individuals, many of people have lost their life also because of this. So in order to keep those electric vehicles check, because nowadays the electric market is booming, so in order to keep a check on them on the safety and to make sure that if a company is providing any equipment that is electric, that company should ensure the safety of that product so that people should not harm with it. So that is the reason recently Ministry of Heavy Industries announced a list of safety tests for electric vehicles that will be mandatory from April 2023, and to claim incentives under the various schemes such as production linked incentive scheme for automobiles and auto components, All right, so they should pass this particular test, then only they will be provided with these additional various schemes that are provided to company during production. This will enhance the human safety by ensuring quality at the three levels of the battery pack, that is battery management system, and at the cell level. These tests are widely carried out and accepted internationally also. All right, highly important. Who is the current Minister of Heavy Industries? Mahendra Nath Pandey ji. Next news. Next is Rural Development Ministry has signed an agreement with Patanjali. If you know Patanjali, this is owned by, or owned you can say, or it is a company who is of Baba Ramdev. This is the company that makes products, Ayurvedic products, or you can say natural herbal products are made by this company. So recently Ministry of Rural Development signed an agreement with Patanjali Ayurved for marketing of products made by women self-help groups under DAY NRLM, that is your Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihood Mission. In the presence of Union Rural Development Minister Giriraj Singh, Additional Secretary in the ministry Charanjit Singh signed an agreement with Acharya Balkrishnan, who is the Secretary General of this Patanjali. All right, highly important. Next is PMAY, that is your Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban Awards. MP secured the second position in the best performing state and UP secured the top position. Then Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched Mission Life movement at Kevadia, and this was launched in presence of the Antonio Guterres. Also remember that. Then Goa government launched a common app for entire taxi industry. Saujao festival is observed in Goa. National Museum for Customs and GST also is in Goa only. Tech Mahindra signed an MOU with Gujarat government to hire 3,000 professionals. Tamil Nadu government constituted panel for conservation of vultures. Karnataka cabinet increased reservation for SC/ST community. Prime Minister Modi launched new strategic air base in Gujarat's Desa. Japan seeks GI tag for Nihonshu, an alcoholic beverage. Then PM Modi laid the foundation stone of over 3,400 crore rupees in Uttarakhand. Next, WTO, that is your World Trade Organization, will take substantial role in the upcoming conference of the COP27, that is the Conference of Parties 27 to the United Nations FCCC, that is your United Nations Climate Change Conference. All right, highly important. If we talk of this recently released, remember WTO to deepen presence at the COP27. C is, you can see here, COP27, and some data was released here. Why they are talking about this climate change and international trade here? Because we know, as we have mentioned in the first topic of this video today, that climate change is taking place. All right, because of climate change, what are the effects we are seeing? We are seeing drought in some areas, we are seeing flood in some areas, and we are seeing a change in temperature, or you can say rise in temperature in many areas, due to which the food production is getting hit. All right, like the food we used to grow, if you remember the news that when there was a heat wave in India and Pakistan, during that time Ukraine and Russia was into fight also. So fight was just started, and these are the two countries that export wheat to different parts of the world. Now because of the war, that wheat export was stopped, so many countries came to India, asked for the help to support them with the food of, that is to support them with wheat. But initially India accepted that demand, but later on India also restricted the export of wheat by the private players. Only the export of wheat was done by the government. The reason of that was because of the climate change, because of the heat wave that India was facing during the time. Most of the crops that was grown in India during that time was damaged because of the severe heat, so they were not able to cultivate that crop. Because of that also, in order to secure the food demands in India, in order to secure the food wheat in India also in their particular domain, that is the reason they stopped that demand. So you can see that because of the change in temperature, we are seeing that many of the crops are being damaged, and in order to provide that, in order to keep a check on that, the trade helps to also take place. Now you will be saying, sir, what is the relation between the food and trade? Now you should understand that there is a supply chain. When there is a food crisis in one country, then different, they will be asking help from different countries, so the food prices or the prices in that particular country will rise because the demand is high but the supply is less. Then the different country who will be supplying that particular food to that country will also take place. They will also try to increase the production, or they will also try to increase the price of that food, and that particular item will also get costly. So indirectly we can say these are also impacting the trade relations among various countries. So this is what we will be talking about here, that the World Trade Organization will take a substantial role in the upcoming conference of parties to the UNFCCC will be held in Sharm el Sheikh, Arab Republic of Egypt from 6th to 18th of November. Dr. Nongzi Okonjo-Iweala, who is the Director General of the WTO, will attend the World Leaders Summit event, and WTO's World Trade Report 2022 that was titled Climate Change and the International Trade will also be released at COP27. Alright, then if we talk about WTO, that is your World Trade Organization, who is the current Director General, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, as you can see here in the picture. When was this established? It was established in 1995. And where is the headquarters? Geneva, Switzerland is the headquarters, and it has a total of 164 members. Next we are talking about Aditya Birla Health, IDFC First Bank. As we have yesterday discovered, bancassurance, it is what? When a bank and an insurance company comes together, that is known as bancassurance. Alright, so Aditya Birla Health Insurance and IDFC First Bank came together. This partnership with IDFC Bank will strengthen the, that is ABHI is your Aditya Birla Health Insurance distribution and create growth opportunities to the bank's network. That means with the help of this IDFC Bank, Aditya Birla Health Insurance will be able to sell their insurances to the customers, or with the help of the network of the bank they will be able to sell their insurance to the customers. All right, this will support Aditya Birla's health insurance to reach the extended market base with the its health first insurance solutions. Also friends, you need to understand that recently the most of the penetration of the insurance is in the urban areas. Still the rural areas are very untouched with the insurance schemes. Next is India Post Payment Bank conducted India's first floating financial literacy camp. I repeat, India Post Payment Bank conducted India's first floating financial literacy camp. What is this we are talking about here is that on 2nd of November, IPPB along with Niveshak Didi, I repeat, IPPB along with Niveshak Didi, an initiative to promote financial literacy by the women for the women. Alright, this is your Niveshak Didi. They together conducted India's first floating financial literacy camp in Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir. Important information. Alright, this Niveshak Didi was launched by IPPB only, and this is for promoting financial literacy among the women by the women. Alright, so this was launched by IPPB in collaboration with Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority under the aegis of Ministry of Corporate Affairs to promote financial literacy. Alright, highly important. So India's first floating financial literacy camp, where was this held? Location is important. It was held in Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar, and it was conducted by IPPB along with Niveshak Didi. Next, India will host the 90th General Assembly of Interpol in New Delhi. India lifted 415 million people out of poverty in the last 15 years as per the UN report. 22nd World Blockchain Summit was conducted in Dubai. Global Youth Climate Summit was held in Bangladesh. 14th edition of the World Spice Congress was organized where in Maharashtra. Interpol launched the first global police metaverse at Delhi conference. Important. Then Diwali to be observed as the public school holiday in New York City from 2023, that means from next year. Then 14th Tribal Youth Exchange Program was held in New Delhi. Very important news. CFS Global Pension Index 2020, here the rank was of India was 41st and it was topped by Iceland. Next news is regarding Asian Development Bank will be funding a SmartCam Technologies Farm Efficiency Initiative. Recently, Asian Development Bank has announced that they will be investing, or they will be providing a loan of $30 million for a term of 5 years so that they can fund the farm efficiency initiative of the SmartChem Technologies Limited. This SmartChem Technologies Limited, it is a subsidiary of Deepak Fertilizers and Petrochemicals Corporation with a loan of $30 million. Alright, then this is the Asian Development Bank's first agribusiness blue loan and India's first such blue loan in this sector. Now you will be asking, sir, what is a blue loan? You need to understand that the blue loan is it is an innovative instrument where the funds that are raised by the company for a particular project, and that project should support the blue economy, that is the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth, that will help to improve the livelihood and jobs and the ocean ecosystem health. That is a blue loan. All right, so this is for that only recently $30 million was provided. Not just ocean here, remember, you need to understand that for sustainable agriculture also this will be provided. All right, to make it a more secure, to make it sustainable, so that no excessive amount of carbon is released here, no pollution is created. All the products, all the things that will be done, all the services that will be done here should come under your sustainable processes. Next is Checkbook NSDL Payments Bank tied up to launch zero balance digital current account. I repeat, Checkbook, that is a neobank for small businesses. All right, they have partnered recently, or they have recently tied up to launch zero balance digital current account. Highly important, friends. The Checkbook's current account for businesses will allow the small businesses to make deposits, withdrawals, and also accept the UPI transactions. I repeat, Checkbook, a neobank for small business owners that partnered with NSDL Payments Bank. They have together partnered to launch a zero balance digital current account for small businesses, and this will allow the small businesses to make deposits, withdrawals, and also accept the UPI transactions. Highly important. Then if we talk about the Checkbook, who is the founder and CEO here? Vipul Sharma. Where is the headquarter? Gurugram, Haryana. When was this established? It was established in 2020. Next, AirAsia. AirAsia has sold their remaining stake in their India operation to Air India. I repeat, AirAsia Aviation Group has sold the remaining stake, that is of 16.33% in its India operation of AirAsia India Private Limited to Air India. I repeat, AirAsia sold their 16.33% group 16.33% share to Air India. All right, this deal took place for 155 crore rupees. All right, that means AirAsia sold their 16.33% stake to Air India for 155 crore rupees. All right, next, if we talk about Air India, can you tell me who is the current chairman? N. Chandrasekaran. Where is the headquarter of Air India? It is in New Delhi. Next we are talking about awards. So France has recently honored Carnatic vocalist Aruna Sairam with the Chevalier Award. Highly important. This award is also known as the Knight of the Order of Merit. For her singing talent and her contribution to the development of Indo-France relation, Aruna Sairam was honored with this Chevalier Award. Who awarded her? It was awarded her by the French government. Indian Carnatic vocalist Aruna Sairam was awarded with Chevalier de Order National de Merit, that is also known as the Knight of the Order of the Merit Award. Then remember, if we talk about her, Aruna Sairam, she is a decorated Carnatic vocalist, composer, humanitarian, and a speaker born into a Tamil family. Alright, she was born in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Then remember, she also founded a Nadyogam Trust. She founded Nadyogam Trust. This trust was founded by her in 2011, and this is basically to help towards the musical education of the underprivileged children. That means to provide the underprivileged children with musical education. This Nadyogam Trust was founded by her in 2011. Alright, then she has also served as the vice chairperson of the Sangeet Natak Academy and was also the advisor to the Department of Culture of Tamil Nadu. She was also awarded with Padma Shri Award by the Government of India in 2009, and now she has been awarded with the Knight of the Order of the Merit, that is your Chevalier Award by the French government. Highly important. Next news. Next, we are talking about Grama Vendi. KSRTC, that is your Kerala Road Transport Corporation, that is Grama Vendi of Kerala Road Transport Corporation, has won the Award of Excellence in Urban Transport in association with the local self-government institutions in Kerala. It won the National Commendation Award in Urban Transport under the category of City with the Best Public Transport System. Now the question can be asked directly to you, is the city with the best public transport system is your Grama Vendi of the Kerala Road Transport Corporation, or you can say which city has won the best public transport award, transport system award. It was your which state? It was your Kerala, and Grama Vendi of this was awarded with this particular award. Then if we are talking of Kerala, remember Kerala has Shelly app, that is a health and wellness app. They have a for their own OTT platform, that is your over the top platform, that is C Space, that is similar to that of a Netflix and Hotstar. All right, so remember this news, also important. Next is PM Modi inaugurated PM Kisan Samman Sammelan 2022 in New Delhi. PM Modi dedicated 75 digital banking units to the nation. Amit Shah laid the foundation stone of the new terminal building of Gwalior Airport. Amit Shah also launched the first Hindi version of MBBS course books in Bhopal. Amit Shah inaugurated Gatha Swaraj Ki, a gallery in the Scindia Museum of Gwalior. Logistics Performance Index 2022 was released, and 15 states and union territories categorized as the achievers in the Logistics Index chart of 2022. ICC has partnered with UNICEF to promote the gender equality. Next, EESL, that is your Energy Efficiency Service Limited, has appointed Vishal Kapoor as their CEO. I repeat, who has been appointed as the new CEO of Energy Efficiency Service Limited, that is EESL. He will be Vishal Kapoor. Highly important. Alright, he will succeed whom? He will be replacing Arun Kumar Mishra. Alright, next news. Next is FICCI, that is your, what is FICCI stands for? Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry has announced Subhrkant Panda as the next president of FICCI, that is Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry has announced Subhrkant Panda as the new president of FICCI. Alright, highly important, and he is the first Odisha Industrialist to hold the top position in the FICCI. He will succeed whom? He will succeed Sanjeev Mehta. Or he will replace whom? He will replace Sanjeev Mehta. Next news. First time CRPF has appointed 2 women cadre officers as the IG of RAF in the Bihar sector. I repeat, Central Reserve Police Force has appointed 2 women as Inspector Generals of its Specialized Anti-Riots Unit RAF in the Bihar sector. Highly important. So how many women cadre officers were appointed? 2 women cadre officers were 2 women police officers as Inspector General were appointed in the Bihar sector. It was the first time that women have joined the CRPF since 1987. Alright, remember this, highly important. Then Annie Abrama has been appointed as the IG of the Rapid Action Force, while Seema Dhundia has been appointed as the IG of the Bihar sector. So these 2 names are important, Annie Abraham and Seema Dhundia. They both have been appointed. These are the 2 women cadre officers appointed as the Inspector Generals of RAF, that is your Rapid Action Force, and of the Bihar sector. So for both them individually, these 2 women has been appointed. Highly important. And this is the first time since 1987 that CRPF, that is your Central Reserve Police Force, has appointed 2 women as their Inspector General. Next, DRDO. DRDO has successfully conducted the maiden flight test of phase 2 of the ballistic missiles defense interceptor. I repeat, Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO conducted a successful maiden flight test of the Phase 2 Ballistic Missiles Defense Interceptor AD-1 missile from APJ Abdul Kalam of the coast of Odisha. You have to remember this name, that is the Ballistic Missile Defense, that is BMD Interceptor AD-1 missile. This was recently tested by whom? It was tested by DRDO. Where was this tested? This was tested from the APJ Abdul Kalam Island of the coast of Odisha. The test was carried out with the participation of all ballistic missiles defense weapon system elements located at different geographical locations. Alright, then this AD-1, this is a long range interceptor missile that is designed for both low exoatmosphere and endo-atmospheric interception of long range blasting missiles and aircraft also. That means it can both destroy your aircraft as well as long range ballistic missiles also. Alright, so what is the name of this new phase 2 ballistic missile defense interceptor AD-1 missile? That is your the name is AD-1 missile, and it was tested by whom? It was tested by DRDO. From where? APJ Abdul Kalam Island, and it was tested off the coast of Odisha. Next, MP Chief Minister, that is your Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan ji has launched the first flagship scheme of Madhya Pradesh, that is Ladli Lakshmi 2.0. This was to encourage the girls to pursue higher education and make them independent. I repeat, Ladli Lakshmi 2.0, this scheme was launched by Madhya Pradesh government, and if the name of the person is asked, then the Chief Minister launched it, that is Shivraj Singh Chauhan, and this scheme is basically to encourage the girls to pursue the higher education and make them independent. Alright, under this scheme, the government will cover all the college expenses of the girl child. Also remember, Chief Minister Shivraj Singh launched the Ladli Lakshmi Yojana in 2007 after he became the Chief Minister for the first time in 2005. And now Ladli Lakshmi 2.0 is also the scheme of Madhya Pradesh. Alright. Then remember, here a total of 1.85 crore rupees were transferred into the bank accounts of 1477 Ladli Lakshmi scheme beneficiary girls. He announced an incentive of 25,000 in 2 installments for higher education under Ladli Lakshmi Yojana 2.0. The first installment of rupees 12,500 were distributed to around 1437 girls under this particular scheme. Alright. So that's all for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. Cabinet approvals you can just read from the PDF directly. Then Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Gujarat and Rajasthan to inaugurate various products. Then Indian Army collaborated with Tata Power to set up 17 electric vehicle charging stations at Delhi cantonment area. Then Ministry of Education recently released a report that was Performance Grading Index for States and Union Territories for 2020 to 2021. And here various states were judged upon the work they are doing in the education sector. Then Ministry of Education also released UDICE Plus report for 21-22, that is for GER Showcase progress for 21-22. This also stated that how well they are working in the education sector. Heavy Industry Ministry announced new safety tests for electric vehicles, and they will be implemented from April 2023. Rural Development Ministry signed agreement with Patanjali. Next, WTO to increase the presence of COP27 and release the World Trade Report for 2022. ABHICL has partnered with IDFC First Bank for bench cranes. IPBB conducted India's first floating financial literacy camp in Jammu and Kashmir. And Niveshak Didi initiative launched to promote the financial literacy among the women. Alright, and they two together launched this India's first floating financial literacy camp. ADB Asian Development Bank funds Smart Camp Technologies Farm Efficiency Initiative to STL. Checkbook and NSDL Payments Bank has partnered to launch zero balance digital current account. Air Asia Aviation Group sold its remaining stake in Air Asia to Tata Group led by Air India. Then French government has honored Carnatic vocalist Aruna Sairam with the Chevalier Award. Next is Air Asia Group. We talk this. Next is your KSRTC's Grama Vendi. This has won the national recognition. Alright, next is EESL has appointed former Power Secretary Vishal Kapoor as their CEO. FICCI has announced Subrakant Panda as the president. First time, CRPF has appointed two women cadre officers as the Inspector General of RAF and Bihar sector. DRDO successfully conducted the maiden flight test of the Phase 2 of the Ballistic Missiles Defense Interceptor. Noted women's rights activist and Padma Bhushan recipient Ila Bhatt has passed away recently. Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Chauhan launched Ladli Lakshmi 2.0 financial assistance scheme for girls. Alright, so these are all the current affairs for today. Now let's go for the homework. 7 states including Karnataka, Kerala and Andhra Pradesh celebrated their foundation day on which day? Which state hosted the Mangad Dham Ki Gaurav Gatha program? Next, Citizenship Act, under which citizenship is to be granted to minorities from 3 countries, was enacted in which year? Fourth, India signed the Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement with which country? Fifth, Operation Vigilant Storm is a defense exercise conducted between USA along with which country? So these are your 5 homework questions, friends. If you don't know the answer to any of the questions, just Google them, read article about them and let me know the current answer. If please don't just copy paste the answer, that will be not beneficial either to you or me, but still I want you all to know the important information regarding these topics that I'm giving you as the homework. Alright, so that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.